What is the difference between lucid dreaming and astral projection? So if you're interested in learning lucid dreaming or astral projection, you've probably noticed that a lot of people talk about them at the same time. But what's the genuine difference between the two? In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 points, 5 differences between lucid dreaming and astral projection. Number 1, the experience. Lucid dreaming is simply the experience of realizing that you're dreaming during a dream. You know that it's a dream and your conscious mind switches on, giving you critical, clear thinking. Lucid dreaming is incredibly vivid. It feels exactly like real life. If you didn't know better, you would think you were genuinely experiencing what you're experiencing, but a lucid dreamer knows they're dreaming, they know that it's all a creation of the mind, and because of that, many lucid dreamers choose to control their dreams and dream about whatever they wish. Astral projection is the belief that you've left your body. Now, what it feels like is floating out of the body or finding yourself somewhere else. It feels completely real, but you believe that you have left your body. Now, many people would argue this is just a lucid dream, diminished because you've drawn the wrong conclusion. You're actually just dreaming, but instead you've decided that you've left your body. Number 2, control. In a lucid dream, you're able to learn how to control your dream. Because you know that it's a dream, because you're aware that the entire experience is an illusion created by your mind, you then know that you can potentially control any element of the dream. This gives lucid dreamers a playground, a virtual reality of the mind in which they can explore whatever they want. On the other hand, because astral projectors believe they've left their body and gone to a different plane, they're open to all manner of experiences, all manner of nightmares, all manner of worries, because they believe that the world around them, the astral plane, is something other than them. They might get fearful of demons or bad energies or something like that. Again, many people would argue that it's simply a dream with the wrong conclusion. They don't have that critical thinking, that knowledge to truly inform them what's really going on. Number 3, the techniques. Now this is where it gets a little bit weird, because the techniques for inducing lucid dreams and astral projection are virtually identical. In fact, there are 2 kinds of lucid dream. There are lucid dreams called dilds, dream-initiated lucid dreams, and wilds, wake-initiated lucid dreams. Now, the second kind of lucid dream is where you fall asleep consciously, and what happens when you have a wild experience is your body will start to vibrate, sometimes you'll feel like you're floating out of your body, and it feels almost identical to what people report as astral projection. Interestingly, all wild techniques are identical to astral projection techniques. So what do you think? If wild lucid dreaming techniques are the same as astral projection techniques, why would we consider the 2 things to be different? Number 4, belief. Astral projection is a belief system, whereas lucid dreaming is a psychological state. There is no implication with lucid dreaming that anything paranormal is happening, whereas astral projection, by definition, is a paranormal event. In order to conclude that you've had an astral projection experience, you need to believe several different things. You need to believe in a soul or a spirit. You need to believe in other worlds that soul or spirit can visit. You need to believe in the potential of spirits and demons and that kind of thing. But with lucid dreaming, all you need to believe is that the human brain is capable of dreaming things, something we all know as a fact. Now, oddly, some people consider astral projection to be a more evolved version of lucid dreaming, when the opposite is in fact true, because in a lucid dream you have an accurate conclusion about your current state. This is all a dream, I haven't left my body, I know that I'm simply in my mind. Whereas astral projection is drawing the wrong conclusion about a dream. Number 5, science, and this is by far the most important aspect. Lucid dreaming is a scientifically verified psychological state. It has been proven many times over. Moreover, lucid dreaming doesn't require us to believe anything new about the universe. Lucid dreaming is just a normal dream like any other, only critical thinking and knowledge that you're dreaming has been added to the mix. That in itself creates a wonderful, hyper-realistic experience of being elsewhere, of being in a different space. But it is entirely scientifically sound, it is verified, it makes sense in what we know about reality. On the other hand, astral projection has absolutely zero scientific evidence behind it. Every time scientists have looked into astral projection, they have come away with no evidence whatsoever. It simply appears to be another form of dream, or at the very least, an altered state of mind. There is no evidence for a soul, there is no evidence for an astral plane, there is no evidence for the paranormal claims that are made about astral projection. It sounds really exciting, it's a really compelling idea, but unfortunately it's more the kind of thing that you would expect in a work of fiction than in reality. So the main difference between lucid dreaming and astral projection is this: a lucid dream is an accurate understanding that you are dreaming whilst you're dreaming, whereas astral projection is an inaccurate conclusion about leaving your body when in fact you're actually dreaming. Lucid dreamers can recreate everything that astral projectors claim in a lucid dream, so it's kind of obvious that astral projection isn't a real thing, it's just a misunderstanding of the wonders of the dreaming mind. And if you're interested in the wonders of lucid dreaming and the dreaming mind, watch one of the videos on the screen right now. I'll see you there.